All right. Hey, 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 listeners. You are back with the King and I podcast with your girl Phoenix and my wonderful co-host.
So Lex.
And so Toucha the Poet here.
And we are going to be concluding our segment of Are there any good men slash good women? And we're going to just steamroll into that thing.
We
So
are.
does reality play a role in determining or how as a society we see good men, good women? Because there are a lot of reality TV shows out here right now. That's some real BS in my personal opinion. But
Yes.
All of them are BS.
Yes.
Every single one of them. You can check
Yes.
that off. Every
Yes.
single one of them are BS.
And they all play a goddamn role. Like
They are
seriously.
all garbage. Every
So,
single one of them. I think that it plays a role in what people think a good life is, not necessarily a good man or a good woman, but a good life. If if I get a man that does X, Y, and Z, not necessarily is he a good man, or if I get a woman that does C, D, and E, not necessarily that she's a good woman, but this is the life that I could live if I get one of those. Um,
right.
which leads people to overlook the good people and go for that person that, I mean, because let's face it, it goes back to those tiers slash leagues. If I make $100,000 a year and Pookie from round the way show me some interest, Pookie from round the way is only here to do, Pookie things. Pookie is not somebody I'm taking to the $5,000 plate gala. I'm not gonna take Pookie to that because that's not what Pookie is good for to me in my $100,000 a year lifestyle. I'm gonna throw Pookie a chain that's bedazzled and icy for his friends to be like, oh look, his chick got him this. But when it comes to real life situations and board meetings and company excursions, Pookie's not going with me. Pookie is not. Hello, Jim from accounting ain't getting ready to see me with Pookie. When I
Okay.
go out with Pookie, we going, we are going to
To the chicken
Pookie's.
spot.
So yeah, we going to Costco in Pookie's neighborhood. We're not going to Costco in my neighborhood. That's what we're not going to do. My upscale friends ain't getting ready to see me with Pookie. I don't know why people think that because someone that is making that kind of money is genuine. And then I'm not saying it never happens, but most of the time, you're fun for them.
Yeah.
You are different. You are outside of their norm. You are an amusement park ride. And eventually, after so many rides, they're going to get tired of that ride. And you sitting here thinking, oh, I got me a good one. I got me a good one. And the whole time, that good one is thinking, oh, this is a cool little play date. Because that's all it is a play date. So that's why I say you have to be within your tier because when you are when you are trying to go too high too fast, you're not you're not ready. You're not mature enough tier wise to deal with that person to know whether they are good or bad because they're not viewing you in that way, if that makes sense. Um, Regina, her boy toy is Pookie because Pookie can blow Regina's back out religiously. But Regina also knows Pookie's circumstances. And Regina is in a position where she is because she has learned to have boundaries. And I can't fix Pookie's situation. I just don't have the time or the energy. I have the resources, but I don't want to. So while Pookie's thinking that Regina's a great catch, Regina's thinking Pookie is a play toy, which in turn is going to hurt Pookie, who is genuinely a good guy. And because Regina has hurt Pookie, Pookie getting ready to go and get uh Krishanda from around his way, and Krishanda gonna catch it. Because Pookie was a good dude, but somebody done play with his feelings. So now Krishanda, who's a pretty good chick, gotta get hurt and bashed because Pookie got hurt by Regina. Now Pookie and Krishanda done broke up. Krishanda goes and gets Philip, who's a really, really nice kid. But Krishanda's still hurt from Pookie. So guess what Krishanda about to do to little nice Philip?
Do his ass in.
Exactly. And then what is Philip gonna do to the next one? It's a vicious cycle.
Yes, ma'am.
And you sound like you just spoke a whole reality TV show series. Jesus.
I'm telling you. And the crazy thing is, I don't even watch that garbage. I've turned it off. I cannot. I have never watched a full episode of none of it.
Mm.
I watched the very first season of Real Road Rules. Is that what it is?
Did you say real?
Wherever Heather B. I just remember Heather B. I watched that one.
Oh, damn! You went back to MTV days. That was
Exactly. Isn't
yeah,
that Road
Real
Rules
World.
or
Real World.
yeah, that one? I watched that first season,
Wow.
and that is the extent of my reality show stuff. It was just I
Mm.
couldn't. I cannot. I all of it is terrible. All of it.
Ah,
All of it.
wait,
I agree with you. I mean, I never been the type that watch it reality shows because to me that's like the furthest thing from fucking reality.
Exactly.
Um, I think that because people to a certain extent uh, want to live a certain type of lifestyle. When they see shows like that, they want to mimic that. They
Hmm.
see all the lights and gleams and glamour and the fancy cars and the nice jewelry and the nice clothes and being able to do whatever you want to on a certain day at a certain time. But that's not reality for a lot of us. True enough, that would be great to be able to live that type of lifestyle, but um, I think people should focus on living their own life and realize that you are your own reality television show. You are your own movie. So
Hmm.
whatever moves you make in life, that's you. So trying to mimic these people, especially on a damn TV screen, I think that's the worst direction you can freaking go in. But that's my
Now,
spiel.
I personally think these reality shows give a false sense of good women, good men. Well, not even good women, good men. Well, you know what? It gives a false reality of both. Um, because I've given them an honest attempt. Um, and you know, a lot of these people are more than likely well off already. They're making money doing these shows, and it's not reality. It's mostly scripted BS.
hmm,
You see,
it's scripted or it's edited. It's
Mm-hmm.
edited and trimmed
oh,
so it's just drama.
yeah, and
Yep.
that's what people latch on to. They don't latch on to, oh well, this person is this person is that. And truth be told, some of them people might actually be good people, but it's just that
Hmm.
shows make them look like jackasses. And too many people are out here trying to mimic that behavior, mimic that lifestyle when they can't. Or they see such
Hmm.
such wearing this and wearing that. She got her hair done like this, got her hair done like that. Oh, she got now she's throwing her hands up in the air like that, and homeboy over here doing this and doing that. And then you got all these people mimicking that behavior, and it's like, wait a minute, you are a minimum wage chick or minimum wage dude or a jobless dude or whatever the hell case may be, or chick, you might have 3 4 kids with 4 or 5 baby daddies. You cannot live up to that lifestyle, and you're acting like you can live up to that lifestyle. So when somebody approach you, you give off that reality TV aura, and it's like, ew, like really. And now you mad because somebody ain't checking for you. It's like, come on now, you're not on reality TV. You've been brainwashed, and it's sad that our culture latches onto that so tightly, and they don't see how negatively that impacts us all, because it shows us that, we have to be very careful of the people who we are looking to date, looking to be involved in. Um, that goes back to, um, expectations, um, not knowing where to find good women, men or good women. That goes to the landscape changing. It goes to, a whole bunch of things.
I think that I, I've heard and seen on social media, oh, she a good woman. She shouldn't be with him. And they're talking about reality shows, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, so what makes her so much of a good woman? Or oh, he too good for her. He should have been left that girl alone because she don't appreciate a good man. Send him my way. Well, what makes him such a great dude? Like what is it about them that make oh, because shoot, all he be doing, he be buying her bags all the time. And he, again, it's the perception of what is good to that individual. Um, like I said, some women think a man is good if he can provide for them. Me, I can provide for myself. That's not what I need you for. That's not where I look for the good in you at. As
Mhm.
son said, when I'm sick, are you gonna be here to nurse me back to health?
Exactly.
When I have nothing and my back's against the rope, are you going to be there? Are you in my corner, truly in my corner, with my best interest at heart? That's what makes you good. um for me, it's not only how you treat me, it's how you treat others, especially those that can't do anything for you in return. How are you dealing with those people? um it's never a monetary thing with me. My equation of good or bad is not a monetary thing. It's just, what is your heart? Like, what is your heart is what it is for me. And I think a lot of people got away from that. Someone's heart is what makes them good or bad. Like, if your heart is good, then you're a good person. And when I say if your heart is good, because you can do things with malice in your heart, and it looks like you're doing good, but it's
Yeah.
not a good thing, you know. So when I say when your heart is good, it's when you genuinely look out for others. And I'm not saying put yourself out or spread yourself too thin or anything, but I guess it's doing what's right even when no one is looking. Your integrity and your character make you good or bad. Women, men, boy, girl, other. It doesn't matter. Um, your intentions. What are your I remember my father saying, "What are your intentions with my daughter?" I think it boils down to what your intentions are. Are your intentions to truly be for someone, or are your intentions purely selfish to see what you can get from someone? That's where I'm going to hang mine on the good or bad. What are your intentions?
True.
And that's my two wooden nickels.
So what about the criticism of dating frequently, being called thirsty, the stigma or reality of a woman being classified as a thought, passed around chick, the stigma or reality of a man being classified as a fuckboys, a weak, uh, competent man, a man with many casual sex partners. Like, that's a lot, but
I would say
So
take.
who are we to say what's a lot for
Yeah.
somebody else?
I mean,
If
um,
you want to be gang banged by 40 different people in a week, I don't have no dog in that fight. I can't tell you what you can do with your body. I cannot, for me, and I'm gonna speak on the women. I hear a lot of people, oh, she a hoe, oh, she slept with this person, she slept with that person, and she did this, and she said she was screwing him, and she done screwed everybody on the block, and she, okay. So she had a train ran on her by 10 dudes in one night. You slept with 10 dudes over the course of a month. It's still 10 dudes.
It damn sure is.
It's still 10 dudes. You can't sit. She chose to explore her sexuality at a young age, and she got out there and she did whatever she did with all these men. You chose to do it over a period of time. Oh, I was with this dude for 5 years, then I was with this dude for 2 years, I was with this dude for 8 months. You still was out there.
Mhm.
Nobody's streets are clean. Nobody. I don't care
Nope.
who it is. Nobody's streets are clean. I cannot tell another person what to do with their body. I can't tell them you got too many bodies under your belt. I can't tell you. I don't take her cat to the doctor. I don't clean it. I don't take care of it. I don't do none of that. So whatever she chooses to do with it is on her. That's her bubble gum. She can pass it out as much as she wants to,
Mhm.
much as she wants to. Because at the
Well,
end of the day, what I think about her shouldn't matter to her, but it surely ain't gonna matter to whoever chooses to love her. It's not gonna matter.
as long as she
What
happy.
people think about other people is the craziest thing to me. But what's even more crazy is the people that worry about what somebody else thinks or says about them.
Mhm.
I was brought up in the church, and I remember my grandmother always saying, they talked about Jesus Christ. You think they're not gonna talk about you?
Yeah.
This person that we were brought up to believe was perfect in every way and innocent. They found something to say. They found something to say. So me out here doing what I do, they definitely gonna find something to say. You know what I tell people when they, oh, you need to slow down, or when I was younger, oh, you need to slow down, or you need to do this. You need to mind your business. That's what you
Mhm.
need to do. Don't judge me because I sin different from you. Sin is sin.
Mm. I don't need to
I,
slow down. You need to catch up.
hello, and that goes to another thing. A lot of times, women that sit around and judge other women just mad because they can't do
Men do the same damn thing.
Damn
it.
sure do. No
Same
doubt.
damn thing.
They mad because they can't do it, so they want to take the heat off of them or take the focus off of them. And oh man, I told this was my thing back in the day. We used to sit around and ask these little crazy questions when we were younger. Oh, would you sleep with a man for this amount of money? Or you sleep with a man for okay, so say a woman came to you and said, Phoenix, if you asleep with me tonight, I'll give you $1 million cash money, no strings attached for just one night. Um, she ain't gotta give me $1 million. Where I'm at in life, if the price is right, we can go there. And they is like, I'd be like, look at her nasty self. And that I said, you say, look at my nasty self. I said, as I blow by you, back then the bubble eye Lexuses were in. I was like, as I blow by you and honk in my bubble eye Lexus on the way to my house that's bought and paid for, you can call me nasty all you want to. I said, but at the end of the day, I'm going to be, golly, mosquitoes are out already. I'm going to be in a position. I said, for one night, I'm going to be in a position to where I don't have to worry about the mundane stuff in life. I said, after your one night, you're going to get a happy meal, and I'm going to call you tomorrow and you ain't going to get that call. I was like, so let's be real. Just because I choose to sin different doesn't mean it's worse or better. All sin is the same, all of it. I have never understood that about people in general. To sit around and call somebody a hoe or he a fuck boy. What makes him a fuck boy? Oh, he just hopped from chick to chick to chick to chick. Okay, that's his dingling.
Mhm.
That is his dingling. I ain't gotta bounce no babies. I ain't gotta buy no pampers. I ain't gotta get no milk. I don't have to do nothing for these people that's out here doing their thing. Let people be.
Well,
People that are listening to me, learn to let people live and go on about your business. Because none of us, and I do mean none of us, have something in our closet that we don't want nobody else to know. None of us.
skeletons
None
in
of
your
us.
closet. Itching to come outside.
I'm just saying. It's one of those. We all have a past, and what we call in my circle a past is we all have somebody that we have done something with in life that we don't count. It's just, you get a pass on that person. You don't have to count that person because you might look at them and be like, what the hell was I thinking about? What in the world? And you get to omit that person from your page. You don't have to claim that one person. We all have that. We all have that. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? We all do.
Thirsty though. Me, I don't care what you do, just as long as you could sleep good at night with what you're doing.
Yep.
Whatever you doing does not belittle you. It does not affect your character. It does not um, um, make you compromise your beliefs or your morals. Um, if you, because me, I'm flirtatious. That don't make me thirsty. I just like to flirt. So it,
Indeed.
it, it is what it is. And you know, for people, because people talk about me all the goddamn time, but what I don't do is care. I'm curious as to who's saying it and what they're saying, but outside,
Mhm.
I don't care because at the end of the day, half them people who are talking bad about me, I probably was in the bed with at one point. So it's like,
Yep.
how do you fix your lips to talk bad about me when probably a year ago we was rumbling in some goddamn sheets and you wasn't saying nothing about that then?
Hmm.
So I mean,
You know,
shut your mouth. Um, if
it's them scorned lovers that be acting up most of the time. Oh, she ain't nothing but a hoe. Well, wasn't you chasing her down and buying her kids McDonald's? Didn't y'all go to Disney last year? She a hoe this year, huh?
yeah, and I think as far as the labels, thought, pass around chick, fuck boy, contemptible man, and all this, that, and the other. I think people um, they use that stuff recklessly because at
Hmm.
the end of the day, I mean, whatever you call in thought and fuck boy behavior in somebody that you observe, and I guarantee that you've done it in your fucking life. Uh,
Hmm.
might not be doing it now, but at one point, you was thirsty, you was a thought, you was a fuck boy, you was all that shit. Um, uh, the joy about it all is that, like you were saying, whatever they doing with they shit, it's not my business. And at the end of the day, if you don't like what that person is doing, the beauty of it is you don't have to deal with it. Walk your ass the other way and do what the hell you doing. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I would say that, what my two co-hosts have said, that there's pretty much nothing I can add to that. Simply because I feel the same way they do. I mean, what you do in your life and what direction you choose to take your life in, that's on you, man. At the end of the day, you the one who got to protect your energy. So
Hmm.
if you choose to, be a garden tool, as they say, that's on you. That could be the reason you're here. We don't know that. But if you choose to, just be with one person the rest of your life, hey, that's your path too. So
Hmm.
um, I just think that each individual, again, like Keem was saying, I don't give a damn what the next person is saying about me. This is my life. Let me live my shit the way I want to live my shit.
Exactly.
Uh, because at the end of the day, I'm the one who gotta, again, face myself in the mirror and be like, I really love myself, or man, I don't know if I should have really fought with her like that. you know what I'm saying? Those
Hmm.
those type of things right there that
Right.
you are the only one that you gotta really answer to. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
all I can say, if you out there doing what you do, make sure you protect yourself so you don't, have to go
Yeah,
across
because
that
it's
that.
more, yeah, it's more out there than babies and syphilis these
Hell
days.
yeah, shit.
There's stuff out
Hooked
there that
up.
soap and water don't wash off and penicillin don't kill. Y'all be safe now.
Do your
And
thing, but
and
protect
to add
yourself.
to that, I don't really believe in the label of whole and thought. And I just, again, I can't tell somebody what's wrong, what's what's wrong for them? I can only
Mm-mm.
say it's something I wouldn't do, but I don't label them as hoes or thoughts or fuck boys or anything like that. I just don't. I never have. Um, I don't feel like we have a right to put a label on somebody like that. Um, if it's something that's not for us, it's just not for us. But who are we to think that we are in a position to label somebody else
Right.
in such a way? I just I've never agreed with that. I hear a lot of chicks, oh, she just a hoe. Don't you got 4 kids and 3 different baby daddies?
Mm. Guess the garden didn't exempt you.
Okay.
um, so quick to judge other people. And we've never walked in their shoes. We haven't even put their shoes up and laced them up and sat in them, let alone walked in them.
Mm.
So quick to judge others, but I always have to look at myself. Now, me myself, I have 1 kid, only ever had 1 kid. I was married to his father. Um, what I said for myself was, I'm not getting ready to leave here and start having a bunch of kids by a bunch of different men. I meant that. That was something that was for me, not for anybody else. It was something that was for me because I had to get up and look myself in the mirror every day and be comfortable with me. And I wasn't going to be comfortable with me having a bunch of kids by a bunch of different men. So after I got divorced, I had to reckon with myself, do I want, if I get married again, do I want kids with that man? So my answer was no. I just didn't want to have multiple children by multiple men. That was just for me, it's not a good look for me personally, for myself. Um, so as I grew in life and as I got older and relationships got deeper, one of the things I would ask was, do you want kids? Because I don't want any more kids. I don't. I just don't. And a few relationships didn't work out because of that, but I had to deal with me. So what they were wanting and what they were saying didn't matter. And people are probably gonna be like, "Oh, well, you was wrong for that, Phoenix." No, I have to live with Phoenix every single day. I don't get to leave Phoenix. I don't get to check out. I have to be Phoenix every day, all day. And
Mhm.
what works for Phoenix works for Phoenix. Phoenix is not in the business of trying to make life work for everybody else, and then Phoenix is left holding the bag. Um, Now, if Phoenix would have chose to go out and sleep with 100 different men, Phoenix wouldn't have felt like she was being a hoe, because Phoenix would have felt like it's Phoenix's body and she can do what she wants to with it.
Pretty much.
I think people trying to tell people how many people they can sleep with is the equivalent to men in high power positions telling women that they can't have abortions.
Right. Yeah.
You cannot tell somebody what they can do with their body. You
Who the
can't.
hell? Like, come on now.
I totally agree with that. Again, my whole thing about I think life is a journey and you're supposed to enjoy this motherfucker, man. There is no guarantee to say your ass coming back.
Hello?
So get it in when you can. Just protect yourself. That's all I'm gonna say.
So
But
we're going to say that life is like a baseball game and your body is your uniform. You can best believe when I slide in the home plate, this bitch gonna be dirty. You can best believe that. I played the game. I played and used every skill he gave me. I'm sliding in with a dirty uniform.
all right. So with that being said, once again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to the King of High Life podcast. I cannot express to the audience how much I enjoy having these conversations with my two co-hosts. I learn
Me
a lot
too.
each time. So uh, again,
It's always enlightening with my co-host.
I hope the information we reveal to you all, you can apply it, as they say. Otherwise, it's just information.
Exactly. So, Toucher, we can't really hear you.
I said, in whatever way it applies to you.
Yes. Yes.
So check us
Indeed.
out on all major podcast platforms, and
All
we're proud to say we are up to 9 different countries now. So to everyone who's on
We
foreign
out here.
soil, we greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate y'all, and please
Much love.
continue to tune into us, because we have some things definitely on the go for y'all, as they say. We loading up the clip.
Reloading the clip.
So check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and again, we're coming on Patreon. So this is,
We getting there. We're getting there.
I'm gonna say peace.
Peace.
Your girl Phoenix is out. You guys be safe.